It's your boy Gamer Ryan 3587 coming back at you with another live stream playing NBA 2K25 Indiana Pacers Mayan Modern NBA Era. Go Pacers, win those NBA Finals. If you're new, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also turn on the notification bell to know when I go live on YouTube. Also comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also, don't forget to follow my social media on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Also, let's aim for 50 likes and subs. It will help my channel grow. Thank you. Peace. Here we go. Pacers.
Let's meet.
What's not to love about opening day, Grant? Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Halliburton in at the one.
And this is how competitive Halliburton is. Doesn't allow some contact to distract him from scoring.
Pass to Ivy. Going inside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And it's Mathurin missing.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Ivy passes to Harris. Off target from three-point range.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And he gets it to go.
You watch Mathurin night in and night out. He is fearless at the offensive end.
Will stand for the Detroit Pistons. The rebuild continues.
Well, Brian, it's a process that almost every franchise has to go through at one time or another. You just hope players don't feel lost in the shuffle and they keep playing their best basketball. Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Back to Ivy. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Ivy's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
The shot by Nembhard, no good.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Siakam, no good. Detroit has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. And here's Ivy from the arc. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Indiana again missing. The Pistons have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Thompson passes to Harris. Here's Duren. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Well, that's the kind of assertive play you want to see more of.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Beasley's checked in for the Pistons. All right, now that we have a second, let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year. The Pacers 4th.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
McConnell against Cunningham. Duren with a steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. They get it back. Ivy passes to Cunningham. Beasley into the lane. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And one thing we know we'll see, Jalen Duren giving his all on the glass, Dan.
Yeah, Brian, look, he's one of the best per-minute rebounders in this league, and it's what the team needs for him. But he's also become a very good finisher around the basket.
Beasley misses.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Bryant outside. Beyond the arc. Another three for Indiana.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
And solid pass from Cunningham. He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
And some changes here for Detroit. Stewart, he's checked in for Harris. Hardaway comes in for Ivy. And it's Schroeder in for Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham has faced his share of challenges in his career, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, injuries, the discouraging losses, but he's remained steadfast through it all. He's a committed and mentally tough player.
Believes in his game and now wants a team around him that can fulfill that need. And that one comes up a bit short.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Here's Nesmith. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, Coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Now here's Duren. Pass to Beasley. Outside Hardaway. Clock at 6. From the arc. Drains the triple. Hardaway's got 6.
Yeah, their aggressive approach on the offensive glass has created second chance opportunities.
Duren with it. Hardaway on the wing. Buries it down low.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the... We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, I'm seeing that their second chance points are exactly what every coach wants to see. Hustling on the offensive glass to convert every possession they can.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Sar Thompson out there with Tim Hardaway. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Schroeder in at the point guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Now here's Beasley. Outside Schroeder. Fires for 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
And there's Toppin on the assist from McConnell. Toppin's got his first bucket in this one.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And there's the screen. Beasley for 3. Indiana with a rebound. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Yes! Tough points from Tyrese.
What a release. Halliburton getting rid of it.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Checked in for Thompson, and a new group getting ready for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. Shepard, he's checked in for Halliburton, and it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Beasley finds Hardaway, knocks it down from distance. Hardaway's got 5 points now in the quarter. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in the real game.
Back to Schroeder. Pass to Holland. And here's Beasley. Great look, but off the mark.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots. When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Yeah, and Hardaway isn't known for his passing, but he'll find you when you're open.
The three, Mathurin. The rebound by Stewart. The Pistons lead by 12. Here's Beasley. Banked it in off the glass.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Indiana's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And Stan, after starting his NBA career playing at center, the 6'8" Isaiah Stewart, more often now a power forward.
Yeah, look, Brian, he's improved as a shooter. He still looks more like an old-school big at the 4 spot, but he can step out and stretch the floor.
Three-pointer Mathurin. He drops it from range. Mathurin's got his second basket of the night.
He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Schroeder, he's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to review the game plan. And it's a completely new group for the Pistons. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Bryant, he's checked in for Turner. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Jackson, he's checked in for Shepherd. And Tyrese Halliburton subbed in for Nembhard.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high-percentage looks.
Lets it go from deep. Mathurin with a rebound. Pacers trail by 17. Halliburton misses.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding.
The ferocious finish. Love watching Cunningham use his size and athleticism on the drive.
Bryant with the bucket.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Cunningham passes to Harris. 14 feet away. And Ivy gets it to go on the assist by Harris. Ivy's got 9.
And usually teams go on runs from a bunch of layups and dunks, but that's not the case here.
There's Jackson with the 3. Doesn't go for him. The Pistons lead by 19. Ivy goes in. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he is a hard charger. Ivy only plays at full speed, a great burst on his drives.
Here's Siakam, and the baseline jumper goes down.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
And Harris throws it down.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys. And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
And foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game. 15 seconds left to play in the first half.
It was such an energetic play from Cunningham, going right up for the slam.
11 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Siakam, no good. There's Cunningham with a 3. The shot comes out, and so it's Detroit. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More 2K action in just a moment.
We're doing bad, guys. We're doing bad. Really bad. Down by 20. Can we catch up? We'll find out.
Fans, please direct your attention now to center court. And
you look at the Pistons, I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low, I'd be picking up.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Detroit Pistons.
We knew they wanted to track me.
Appreciate you joining us.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Tim Hardaway really making a difference here.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys, but now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his team.
Thompson outside. Back to Ivy. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And with the talent and the competitiveness that Ivy has, we're going to see a lot of nights like this in his NBA career. It's just a matter of how many.
Harris with it, picked up by Mathurin. Thompson gets a good look. Duren with a screen on Mathurin, and it's Thompson penetrating. Duren with the bucket.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So Indiana ends up going with a new group. And a chance now to look at the highest scoring teams in the league from last season. Number 1, the Pacers.
The way this team played on the offensive end last year was remarkable. Seemed like every night they got everything they wanted and then some.
And Coach, how about the Thompson twins making their impact felt in the 2023 draft?
Yeah, Brian, we've seen twins in the NBA before, albeit not very often. But these two made history that draft day, becoming the first pair of twins to be selected in the top 5 of the same draft.
The Pistons lead by 22. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
The NBA is focused on the next generation. Commissioner Adam Silver said a lot of top draft picks are incredibly skilled, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being team basketball players. There's an opportunity for us to be more active participants in developing younger players and getting kids active. BA?
One step ahead, Allie. Thanks. Toppin's shot is off. And Harris has got the ball here for Detroit. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points, and that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
Oh, rocketing off the floor. Ivy using all of his athletic ability on the jam.
And here's Bryant outside, and it's Harris with the rebound. The Pistons have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Now here's Ivy. 17 points in the game. McConnell outside. There's Jackson with the 3. And Ivy pulls it down. Ivy's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Cunningham. This one for 3. Sinks it from distance. Cunningham's got 9.
Wow, Cunningham dialing it up from three-point range.
Neesmith's shot is off. Detroit has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. From outside the arc. And Cunningham gets it to go. On the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Pacers again can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And that one's good. Thompson.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Neesmith's shot is off.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Back to Harris. And Obi Toppin gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Beasley's checked in for Detroit. Schroeder comes in for Cunningham. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Bryant. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Nembhard, he's checked in for Jackson. And Halliburton is subbed in for McConnell. Indiana's gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. The shot by Nembhard, no good. The Pistons have gotten 8 of 11 shots to go in. Efficient so far in the third. Offensive rebound. Here's Duren. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Duren's got 8 here in this quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Nembhard. To end the run. Pass to Neesmith. And here's Siakam for 3. That one no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
And Pascal Siakam hits from deep. Siakam's got 7.
You have to take Siakam seriously at the arc. He can hurt you from there.
Schroeder passes to Thompson. That one falls, coming off Schroeder's feed.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Beasley for 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Detroit with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I
can't stop him, man. I can't stop him from scoring, Derek. Just can't stop him.
full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Tim Hardaway. Malik Beasley is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Paul Reed, and it's Stewart in at the 4 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's Walker. There's the block. And it's out of bounds to Indiana. The Pistons making a switch here. Fontecchio's checked in.
Now returning on the floor for your Pistons, number 19.
Top it inside. He's against Stewart. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. Reed's checked in for Detroit. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul. Stewart, the pass to Schroeder. And Obi Toppin gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Stan, you've always been known as the style police. We're used to seeing the home team in white, but you look around the league now, there's a lot more variety.
Yeah, and that's before you even get to the neon shoes some of these guys are wearing. The NBA palette, Brian, has gotten a lot more adventurous.
I mean, you just have to deny Walker getting the ball in deep because he's way too strong to get off his spot without fouling.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Nembhard, he's checked in for McConnell. Beasley on the wing. And again, no good by Detroit.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Nembhard, good. And here's Schroeder. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Schroeder. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
And Neesmith, here we go. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 6 assists in the game. Schroeder against Halliburton. Outside Schroeder. To the paint. Here's Reed. Excellent D there from Toppin. The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Nembhard, good.
I want Halliburton running my offense. Tyrese is a fantastic decision maker.
Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Reed. Now Hardaway. Neesmith covering. Outside Schroeder. The 3 connects from downtown. Schroeder's got 5 points now this quarter.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Walker's shot is off. And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Pistons. And Obi Toppin gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far. Well, Stan, you've coached some lockdown defenses. With the way the game is officiated these days, is it getting too hard to defend?
Well, it's certainly frustrating. You've heard defenders saying everything is a foul. We might need to redefine incidental contact.
And Detroit making a change here. Fontecchio's checked in. Offensive rebound. Schroeder against Halliburton. Second chance shot. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Pass to Fontecchio. Fires from deep. And Tim Hardaway gets a 3.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Inside Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
Schroeder passes to Fontecchio. It's Beasley on the wing. He's guarded by Nembhard. It's good.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Pistons.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
Sasser's checked in for Schroeder.
Still fighting for it on every play. Hardaway Jr. knows the and one chance is worth the battle.
Schroeder, he's checked in for Detroit. That one's good from Hardaway. Stan, as a coach and now a broadcaster, you've gotten to visit all the great cities the NBA has to offer. Can you give us a favorite?
So, Brian, you're going to try to get me in trouble here. I'm going to give you one city and offend 29 other fan bases. Not a chance. I love all the NBA cities.
Not like you not to take a stance. Now here's Hardaway. And he banks in the layup.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Yeah, setting up one of their best shooters, Mathurin does not disappoint. It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Second personal foul.
First free throw is good. Holland, he's checked in for Fontecchio.
For Detroit.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Indiana on offense. Right side Mathurin. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Stewart. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Third personal foul.
No good on that one.
At the line for 2, Bennett.
And he's good on the second. 26 seconds left in the game. Halliburton outside. Fires the three. The Pistons clear it. And here are the Pistons. They're on a 16-7 run. Picked his pocket. On the wing, Nembhard. He's guarded by Beasley. Nembhard, good. Here's Schroeder, and the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. Free throw good, Schroeder.
At the line for your Pistons, Dennis.
And he makes both free throws. Stolen by Schroeder. So we see the Pistons taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing is us continuing to fight.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Al.
And just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before this. It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you can join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. Here we are early in the NBA season, and teams focus on situational awareness. Doris, what have you noticed so far this season?
Yeah, Kev, these situations are really all about execution, right? Are players poised in late clock situations? First of all, do they recognize where the shot clock is? Can they adeptly and quickly read defenses? So those are some of the things I'm watching for.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward. Hits the three-point bomb. Bridges got 5 points so far.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
Brunson with a clean look. No good on the 3. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. You know, Doris, there's a notion that big men can take a little longer to develop. What have you seen from Miles Turner?
That he's turned himself into a complete basketball player, Kevin, and think there were years because he was playing alongside another big that he was out of position. But he can shoot the basketball with range, he's got strength, and he's a tremendous shot blocker.
And now, we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Tom Thibodeau. PA?
We talked about Benedict Mathurin, their confident wing. Coach said guarding Mathurin is a challenge. He's got that it factor. We've told our guys who are defending him, you have to try to match his intensity. He'll eat you alive. Checking Benedict Mathurin, never an easy assignment. Kevin?
Thank you, David. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Brunson finds Towns. Back to Brunson. Lets the 3 fly. The Pacers pull it in. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Brunson's got his second basket of the night. Indiana moving the ball around. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Rips it home after the terrific move.
Josh Hart hammering it down. That's a message right there.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for OG Anunoby. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. Number 1, the Pacers.
The way these guys move the ball offensively was really a joy to watch. Great teamwork and unselfishness, and that's why we saw those great assist numbers a season ago.
Count it.
Absolutely love the energy that Thomas Bryant brings nightly. He earns his rebounds.
Brunson the pass to Robinson. Here's Bridges.
Minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Towns for 3. Robinson kicks to Towns. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. Offline with his 3. For Indiana, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And when you think back to that Sabonis-Halliburton trade, Doris, it really worked out for both teams.
It's rare, Kevin, that you can talk about a, quote, win-win for both sides. Most trades are a little bit harder to evaluate because they involve more moving pieces. This was a straight-up one-to-one swap of young stars and positional fits for each side.
Miles McBride's checked in for the Knicks. Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Toppin now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
If you let Toppin penetrate, he is tremendous finishing. Boy, don't let him get off the dribble drive.
Now here's Hart. Neesmith covering. Here's Brunson. He takes it in.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Now Hart, an 11-point game for him in the win against Boston.
And what a wrecking ball defensively, seen by the 4 steals he had in that game.
14.
This one for 3, and it's Toppin, that time on the assist by McConnell. Toppin's got 5 points so far.
Wow, from the arc, Toppin shoots with real authority. You can tell it's an area of the floor that he's comfortable.
Towns with the bucket.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
McBride finds Brunson. Outside Robinson. Here's McBride. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
From down in the low post, it goes.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in a tie. And back with the start of some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how the Knicks are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the court for Indiana, they've got Toppin. Aaron Neesmith is out there with Walker. Then it's Halliburton. And it's McConnell in at the 1 spot. Down low. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Guys, he's such a big target. On the alley-oop, throw it up. Mr. Robinson, the only one in the building who can catch it and finish.
McBride with the ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Celtics in Boston. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. It's going to be on Obi Toppin. And the Knicks making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. The Knicks shooting their first foul shot of the night. Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges is the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
Miles McBride's checked in for the Knicks.
Into the lineup for your New York Knicks, number 2.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Out to Bridges. No good with the triple. Pacers trail by 3. And stolen by Anunoby. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Cameron Haynes checked in for Miles McBride.
For your Knicks Quaker Dance Crew.
New York leading by 3. Now here's Payne. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Celtics in Boston. Back to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Well, such an explosive athlete. Achua off his feet in a hurry.
On the wing, Mathurin. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Payne. Siakam pulls it in.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Here's Jackson with the 3. Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bridges. The kick out to Anunoby. Another shot. They shoot again. And Robinson with the layup. Robinson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Knicks.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Payne. Launches it. It's rebounded by Indiana. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And facing a squad that poses some challenges. I mean, they beat them in the playoffs, but lost the regular season series.
And even 3-on-3 break. Bridges, no one around him. Buries the long-range jumper. Bridges got 10 points in the game. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
So for the Knicks, Towns, he's checked in for Achua. Andrew Shamet comes in for Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. Pacers trail by 10. Pass to Shepard. The 3 from Johnson drains the three-pointer. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside, Towns. Shamet, the pass to Anunoby. From 12 feet out, that one goes. Counted. And the Knicks lead by 9.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The Knicks have gone 7 of 13 for the field since the start of the second. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Pass to Shamet. And again, it's New York.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Shot's good by Walker.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Inside, here's Towns. Shoots over Walker. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Brunson. Towns has got his second bucket of the night. Halliburton kicks to Johnson. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Walker the pass to Halliburton. he uses both hands to jam it in.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. To the paint. Here's Robinson. The kick out to Anunoby. Here's Brunson, and the dunk by Brunson.
Boy, Jalen Brunson just reads what the defense concedes, and on that one, it's a drive.
It'll go, and the New York Rangers cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Freeman. Brunson against Halliburton. And the dunk by Brunson.
Wow, Jalen Brunson off his feet. Man, that's a big-time finish.
From deep, Johnson. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. Anunoby sends it home! What a shot!
You want drama?
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Wasn't even on me, guys. What's up, Zombie Slayer 99? What's up, brother? How you doing? If you're new to the live stream, Broadcaster Shorts, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also, follow my social media, Gamer Ryan 3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Shout out to Zombie Slayer 99. Let's aim for 50 likes and subs. Really help the channel.
That's the end of the first half with the score. The Knicks.
Taking a look here at Indiana. They didn't come out the gates the way they hoped. Took the L, but they don't think that represents who they are.
All right, let's get right into the story of the first half. And it's been the play of Mikal Bridges.
The defense hasn't had an answer for him.
And that concludes halftime. Now,
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Mathurin, good.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
Pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. The close-range shot is good from Brunson.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The ultimate glue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Pacers 4th.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
A shot by McConnell, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Jackson with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Bryant dishes to Toppin. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Toppin's got his 3rd basket of the night.
The very definition of a stretch 4. Toppin is a knockdown shooter, so vital for the spacing to his basketball team.
Bridges kicks to Hart. Fires from 14. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
A nice shot by Naismith.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Bridges for 3. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Boy, how about that quick 3 response by Mikal Bridges?
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So, it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. Jackson from long range. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. For 3, Bridges. Toppin pulls it in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And there's Bryant. That's good on the assist by Jackson. Bryant's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Just such a good finisher around the bucket. Thomas Bryant has so many moves he can turn to. Nice.
And again, it's the Knicks missing.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Here's Naismith. No good from outside. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 at the line here.
Karl Anthony Towns.
On the Pacers' doors last season, trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a 2-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league.
The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Brunson draws the double. And one thing among many doors that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in a crowd. What he does is really impressive.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Achua, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Miles McBride subbed in for Hart. And Bridges jams it in.
When Mikal Bridges saying, don't sleep on my athleticism, some big-time hops.
Siakam for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Brunson the pass to Robinson. Achua with it. Siakam's there. And he lobs it up toward the rim. The dunk by Achua.
Well, with a little style is the vertical threat that is Precious Achua. That's a precious finish.
Siakam misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the shot goes down.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Pass to Bridges. Here's McBride. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Nembhard. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Knicks. They lead by 18. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Keep the ball moving. Quick decisions.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Indiana, Aaron Nesmith is out there with Walker. And it's T.J. McConnell. Then there's Toppin. And it's Halliburton in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Payne. The kick out to Towns. Sinks the three-pointer. Towns has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Knicks. Nesmith, the pass to Toppin. It's rebounded by Towns.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Wasted no time on that one. McBride's got his first 3 points of the game.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for Aaron Nesmith. And it's Jackson in for T.J. McConnell. Nembhard, and he lays it straight in.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Payne kicks to Anunoby. Robinson down low. Nembhard covering.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Jackson misses. New York leading by 21. Anunoby outside. Some nice passing by New York here. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. Here's Towns. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Towns has got 11 points here in just the second half. From past the arc. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That is his first foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Here's Brunson, plenty of space. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Jalen Brunson right now attacking without hesitation. His foot is on the gas pedal.
Buries it from three-point range.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Jackson. Bridges misses. Pacers trail by 21. Here's Mathurin. And that one, good.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his third foul of the game.
14th foul.
Goes up off the inbound. And there's Brunson. That's good on the assist by Anunoby.
Yeah, we talked about having a high shot IQ. Jalen Brunson doesn't force shots. You want to concede the mid-range jumper, he's more than content to take it.
Three-pointer. Pacers with the rebound. Turner's got 4 rebounds in this game. Stolen. It's tipped. Towns finds Brunson. to the inside. Here's Anunoby, and Anunoby slams it in.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Knicks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jalen Brunson.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And a wide open look for Mathurin. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Boy, we have seen Pascal Siakam really elevate his passing skills. What an outstanding distribution right there.
From deep, Brunson hits it from three-point range.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Halliburton, nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. 30 seconds left in the game. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
Alright, and that's going to end this live stream. If you're new to the live stream broadcasts or shorts, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media, GamerRyan3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Also don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also, let's aim for 50 likes and subs. Thank you. Peace.